I'm in front of you today to reveal the truth about suicide. Have you ever been a victim of bullying, peer pressure, stress, depression, judgment, and rape, in which you felt outcast, alone, trashed, stepped on, and used? Well, I am. I attempted suicide for 3 definite times that I can remember. First, I tried to hang myself. Second, I consumed a whole bottle of pills. The third, I tried to drown myself. I also tried to throw myself at passing traffic by the street by my house. Well, fortunately, I survived. My anxiety and depression made it hard for me to go to school. Now I absolutely hate school because it's a huge stress factor and the main source of my anxiety, socially and academically. This was a point in my life that what I was feeling was so huge that I wanted to stop feeling it, and I felt that the only way to stop feeling it was to end it. I've been told that there's a reason why it failed, and that you have to find that reason and enjoy that reason. Maybe there is something out there that I'll find. As we all know, suicide is the act of intentionally causing one's own death. According to the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, suicide is often carried out as a result of despair, the cause of which is frequently attributed to a mental disorder, such as depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, alcoholism, or drug abuse. Factors that affect the risk of suicide include psychiatric disorders, drug misuse, psychological states, cultural, family, and social situations, and genetics. Did you know that 0.5% to 1.4% of people die by suicide? According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, as of 2012, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death, with about 800,000 to 1 million people dying annually, giving a mortality rate of 11.6 per 100,000 persons per year. Here are 11 facts about suicide that you should know. 1. Nearly 30,000 Americans commit suicide every year. 2. In the U.S., suicidal rates are highest during the spring. 3. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds and second for 25 to 35-year-olds. On average, one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. 5. Each suicide intimately affects at least 6 other people. 6. About 2/3 of people who complete suicide are depressed at the time of their deaths. Depression that is untreated, undiagnosed, or ineffectively treated is the number one cause of suicide. 7. There is one suicide for every 25 attempted suicides. 8. Males make up 79% of all suicides, while women are more prone to having suicidal thoughts. 9. 1 in 65,000 children ages 10 to 14 commit suicide each year. 10. There are 2 times as many deaths due to suicide than HIV or AIDS. And lastly, over 50,000 of all suicides are completed with a firearm. Here are some ways on how to cope up with suicidal thoughts. 1. Tell someone. 2. Get yourself to a safe place. 3. Distract yourself. 4. Put it off. 5. Order something which would arrive in a couple of days. 6. Get therapy. And lastly, get hospitalized. In reality, there comes a point in your life that you feel helpless, and all that you want to do is disappear. When this time comes, we should always bear in mind that in every action comes a responsibility, and that suicide should never be an option, for it is, in the eyes of God, a sin, and that there are far more things you can do with your life rather than ending it. I was inspired to do this speech because a lot of famous personalities tried to commit suicide, like Britney Spears, Owen Wilson, and Drew Barrymore, but still managed to pick themselves up and start a new life. For this, I salute them. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from this speech. Again, thank you and God bless.